Well, it's a beautiful day in this part of Wales, so it's looking good. Plan might be spot on, albeit it wasn't really a plan. It took me about a minute to decide to do it. And there it is, without me in it. Strange cloud. It's like an upside down top hat, bowler hat. This road's a bit spooky on the motorbike, but probably even spookier in the van. Trying to film at the same time. Probably quite a significant hazard, I would think, if anyone was to do anything as stupid as that. Who'd think it? There's the bicycle. It's an attempt at a drone shot. A bit slower than a drone, but never mind. Going right round that. Oh, those are on the move. Maybe they don't like being filmed. Probably that's not the case. And once more, Les Bicyclettes. It's a drone shot. Doesn't take too long to do, but I'm going to add a leg that goes over to R1, which is the other lake. But it is good gravel texture, to be honest, quite like it. I'm doing tricks over there. And look at the wind farm. It's absolutely unbelievable. I don't think I've ever been here. This is the slightly off-road shortcut. It doesn't look very rideable, but if you look back, it is. It's very doable. I had to stop a few times because pedals got caught in the very narrow ruts. You've then got about 2 miles of this, which is very pleasant, single track gravel, and it then on the back straight now, but just doing a little detour to have a look at the lake, which is looking magnificent today, as ever. Just met a gravelist going the other way. Said she lives about 5 miles, and here we are. This is another dam and the first sighting of Alwyn Reservoir. Classic Welsh there. Of routes around Alwyn to walk, which are very pleasant, unless it's 9 o'clock at night and you can't find your way back. Been there, done that. Which trail is right for you? No mention of a gravel bike, but I'll be taking the severe one, I guess, which really isn't quite that severe, but it's a very nice little place. And if you need to go, you can go there. If you have a heart attack, you can go there. And if this thing's... So here we go, over the dam, to be damned. It's quite high, fall down there. It's very pleasant around here. It's all coming back to me. The paths are like this. It does get a bit more technical out on the moor, but there's quite a bit of this going on for a while. It drops down quite technical to a bridge on the other side where I shall retrieve the phone from the bag again. So here we are at the top of that little climb. Now what's interesting is there's a path that goes right across where I'm panning now, up to, which is a stunning thing. I'd forgotten how nice it is here. Attempt to pan again, and there's the bridge. So it's going to be, let's hope that's not too steep a step for one hand. Nope, it's good. Well, there we go, that might be an interesting way to see the bridge. In the cinema, or the adverts. And back onto single track. And another gate. Well, this is the boggy bit And it is indeed very dry. Bone dry, in fact. Look at that. So that was the boggy bit, and it was the best I've ever ridden it. Really enjoyed it. And now to get back to Brennig, it's they would cut down with a chainsaw last year. So there was rumours that it was farmers who thought that the ospreys were taking lambs to feed their young, but it's never been proved. Back at the van, so 2 lakes completed, something to eat here and then off to another lake. Why does that? I have to stir there to make it better, I guess. Finally he works it out. Anyway, gonna go and have something to eat. Local produce. This is the cafe setup. Oh yeah?
Alright.
So where are you getting the plans from for that, if it's the only one? This is going to be Britain's first ever water swing, apparently. I guess you swing in the water. Guy said he's making it up as he goes along, which he's given to me. He said skin them, fillet them, and you have them on a barbie tonight. Stunning, eh? Huge they are, about 18 inches long each. So this is the road from Brennig to Bala in the car, which I keep forgetting to cycle across. It'd be lovely. So this is the campsite I've just booked at. £4 electric hookup, 8 for the pitch in the van. Right next to, that's Bala Railway there, which I assume is a nice little pitch here. Number 7. Lucky for some. Quite quiet. All the gravellers there. Just hope we can't hear the haunted railway all night. Despite an incredibly hazardous road bit, which you think you can avoid if you go along the loop, but now, just as we've hit the particularly precarious piece of tarmac, but it's not too bad because it's a quiet time of day. Early morning in the campsite, semi-packed away, ready for a coffee. Bit misty and cold today. So here we are at the start of the Mordack Trail. So we're going to do this down to Barmouth and back. So this is what the Mordack Trail's like as you leave Dolgelly. It's gravel all the way to Barmouth, but once it gets on the estuary, it's a far more stunning scenery than this. So there's a few bits like this. This is a little bay and actually a pub. You know, it's quite a not bad little pub. And that bridge there is a toll bridge. You have to pay to go over it in a car or a motorbike, but not on a push bike. Beginning of the estuary proper, as we just come past these trees. There you go. Full on estuary. Side estuary, and then at the end, cutting across the estuary, There's this little path that runs alongside the railway and a bridge at the end, an older bridge, and the estuary, which I'm going to go down the roadside, I think, so I circumnavigate a body of water. Otherwise it's slightly out of keeping with my quite stunning to look at this side. So that path I've just come along goes along in the direction I'm panning to the end. There's some more houses on that little island there. Interesting. See what happens here. It says it's 30p for a pedestrian and a bike on the very bouncy toll road. Well, I had to pay on the phone. It was 30p, so she took £1 and gave me 70 change, so you do have to pay. First proper trail riding, I guess, after Betsy Cohen. Following the Trawles Cymru bus on the way to Trawles Finnern, so I'll probably be there in about. So a few minutes later, there's where the fishermen park over there. This is a view of the lake. This is the path. That ahead is the old nuclear power station, which I don't know whether it's still working or not. I don't think it is. I think it's decommissioned. Well, it's decommissioned. It was a Magnox reactor. And it's now started in 1993 and it's going to be finished in about 2246. Oh well, should have bought more nukes maybe. But what is amazing, you can drive down here. But it's okay, but I think it goes a bit more off-road later at about mile 4. Now that's fairly impressive. So this is a new dam. You can see the trail going on there. I have to do a bit of that. But this says for Andy there that it was built in 1992, but I thought they started decommissioning it in 1993. That sounds like a major fuck up, doesn't it? To be honest. Well, that route doesn't go the way I'm going. That goes on another route entirely, which looks like it's navigable on bike. I think it's called the Clyn Trawles Trail. But I'm about to go up this way, which says bikes and people only, and rain ahead, possibly. Bit of North Shore here, but it's wiggly and gravelly, just what you want, really. For 2 hands on the bars, might be better. As you can see, it's fairly high, because there's the new station, and it did. As pretty as it is, and it is pretty, and it's quite gravelly, but it's like fresh gravel. The problem is, there's been 5 of these since the top, so whoever designed it didn't think at all about cycling and the need to go through gates, which is crazy. So big down tick for that. Well, that's a major disappointment. The bridge is shut, which is supposed to be open. I can't go down this side bit of the road. There's something about it. It's a classic unsafe structure. The first bit looks unsafe, I'll give you that, but the rest of it looks okay. I think it's just a bit risky. Well, this route's been a bit disappointing, to be honest, and I am a bit tired. I've only done 60 miles in the last 2 days, but it may be the stopping and starting, and that tiredness may have judged it slightly, maybe make it judge it differently. But it just feels like it's an electric bike route or something. It's a bit of road in the middle, it's unnecessary. So I wouldn't rush back to do it again. I might include it in a trip again, but I wouldn't rush back to do it. there we are, finito. 5 lakes completed, or 5 bodies of water to be correct. Just in time for a hot chocolate. 60 miles of probably quite pleasant. In fact, since I made the last little bit, this route improved. The last mile is very good, very single track, gravelly, very good. But the whole overall route I wouldn't revisit. So time for a hot chocolate and then home, and then time to get out and do some more, put some more videos on.